Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Okay, so we are going to use Doodlebug's My Happy Place. Is the lighting too dark? You guys let me know, because I haven't watched a video yet, and I should have, but I haven't done it. So right now it's 6:30 in the morning on Wednesday, and I decided to get up early to film because I know I promised you guys a video like the next day, and I didn't expect life to not go the way that I planned it, and I should have known better, right? I should know better, but I didn't. So so my car was in the shop, right, getting tinted and PPF and all that ceramic coating and all that good stuff just to protect it, and so we had to go pick it up, and but what ended up happening is that Tim and I went grocery shopping and came home, and Anvil and Dory got into a fight. So wasn't expecting that, and so we had to go to Los Banos, which everyone knows is like 45 minutes to an hour away from us, is our vet. And so we had to take both Dory and Anvil to the vet. And so, well, we can't leave Talwyn and Ash by themselves, so we had to take all four. And if you know anything about me, then you know that I have ghetto puppies who have no discipline. No, we are the family that walks in and everybody stares because they're like, holy crud. Chaos comes with us because they are not disciplined. They are not well behaved. They are your entitled children running around, banging on walls, you know, licking windows, that kind of thing. So yeah, but either way, it was chaos. And so we had to take them to the vet, and luckily no surgery. They had to get medicine though, and all this fun things. So we ended up doing that. Well, then at the same time, they said my car was ready, so we went to San Jose that morning. It was a long day, you guys. We went to San Jose that morning, and then we came home, saw what happened, took them to Banos. Then they said my car was ready, came back from Banos, and then had to go to Gilroy and to pick up my car. And then the next day, we had, I had a weekend here at my house with friends and my mom. And so we did the whole weekend where we were just having fun. And, yeah, so we ended up sewing. It was Christmas in July. And so that was, my mom spent the night here and things like that. So there wasn't a moment. And then, yeah, and then, what is today? Wednesday. Then Monday came around. It was nighttime. Tim was home. This is the weekend I went to the Simple Stories retreat. Or this, yeah, the week I went to the Simple Stories retreat. Look at how funny. This is from Pipsticks, and it's a tattooed hand with craft supplies. I just thought that was so funny and so perfect that I had to use it. So yeah, so they, so Monday night, Talwyn, I'm not sure if you guys know or not about the two editions. I think I have, let me look. Okay, so I have week 39 and 40 done, and they are still not introduced yet. They're still not introduced. So I'm not sure if you even know about Talwyn and Anvil, but they are my two new puppies. But at this point, they're I think we got them in October, so they're not too new. And but either way. And so yeah, we have 4 bulldogs. So I'm not, yeah, I just don't know if I even told you guys. I don't know if I announced it or not after what happened with Sticks. I'm not sure if I even announced it. And so, so yeah, so then, so that happened, so Monday night, we were, going to bed, and there's this secretion discharge sort of thing coming out of Talwyn, the little one, who's 2.5. They're a mother-daughter, miniature bulldogs. And she has special needs. Yeah, I'm not sure if I told you guys any of this or not, but she has special needs. She has been overbred, so she has to have enemas weekly. She has to have a medicine to help her poop every day because her spine is messed up. She has a curved spine, and so she has to kind of stand up a little bit to poop, and she struggles. And so we have to do a lot for her to make sure she poops, because she could get lethargic and stuff like that. So it's very, very important that she poops. So yeah, so sorry guys, it's early in the morning and I just have a lot on my plate already. I have a lot to do. So sorry. So there was this secretion coming out of her, and it was like about a tablespoon, but then it could have been more than that. So it just was a lot, you guys. And I'm like, that is so weird. Well, I'm friends with one of the nurses at the vet. And so I sent her a picture on Tuesday morning, and because this was like at 10 o'clock at night. And so I sent it to her the next morning, and I said, I said, what in the world is this? And so she goes, wow, what is that? I go, I know, right? And so so Doc doesn't open till later on in the afternoon, but they had surgeries that morning. So she goes, let me ask Doc what he says. So, well, they called me at 1 o'clock. They called me at 1 o'clock, and she says, so she calls me, but Doc is on the phone too. He's all, why is it all blurry, you guys? Is that blurry? That is blurry, right? There we go. And so, so they call, and Doc says it could be this. He's also, she needs surgery. And I'm like, what? So that was okay. So kind of like emergency surgery. And I'm like, okay. He's all, bring her in. Let me do some testing. And I go, okay. So we had about an hour to get ready. You know, like I said, I kept my baby car because that's the dog car. Well, we have 3 cars. We have a Yukon, a GMC Yukon, which was my original car back in the day. And then we bought the baby car 10 years ago. And so those are my 2 cars that I told you, like in 17 years I bought 2. Well, it was a Yukon and then the baby car. And so, but Tim took the baby car. And so I had to take the Yukon to go get the baby car because the Yukon can't make it over that hill, Pacheco Pass Highway. And so so I had to do a few, you know, move cars around. And so I took her, and then we went last night to go, you know, see Doc. And he did an ultrasound, and he's like, she has something here. He's all, there's something here. There's like a bump. And when he pushed on her belly, what I found out was not discharge, is actually pus. Pus is coming out of her vagina. So he's pushing on her belly, and it is just like pumping out of her vagina. And we're like, what in the world? And he's like, you guys, we learn new things with these bulldogs every darn day. And he's like, well, it could be this, but it could be this. He's all, if it's this, he's all, I've never encountered it. She would be my first one. And I'm like, of course it's your first one. And so, I mean, he's been a vet probably for 30 years. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. So, because they're not open until the late afternoon, I stayed at my mom's so he could see if he was going to fit her in or not. And he's like, so I get word from my friend that she's like, no, he's going to take her in the morning. And so I came back home, and now I got to take her in. That was our schedule. I took her in to take her in the morning, so then that way she could have surgery this morning. And it's basically exploratory surgery. So that's what that is. It's exploratory surgery because he's not sure what it is exactly. He said something about a stunt. I'm not sure. So I'll find out more, of course, you know, throughout the day. So I'm going to go relax with my mom. But that's what's going on there. And then, so she's having surgery. Could be major, could be little. Let's just hope that it is not major surgery, that it's just some sort of lump and blockage, who knows. Calcium, I don't know. So let's just hope for the best, right? So you won't get this video until we're back home because I don't have time to upload it before I leave. It takes hours. And so yeah, so I don't know what's happening. And then so I'm going without Tim because Tim does not get off work until later on, and later on after I'm already there. And so I'm doing this by myself, and which is not a problem because it's usually what ends up happening anyways. But yeah, and then so I was stitching in my bedroom, and you've already seen that if you watch my floss tube, the finish of it. And so I'm going to wait for her at my mom's house because my friend seems to think that he'll take her in first. So then I'll just wait at my mom's and go from there. And so yeah, I'm nervous for her. I'm just so, worried, and it's just so stressful. And then we leave on Friday for our trip, finally, which it looks like we're going to be able to do with Cheyenne. Cheyenne, Tim, and I, we're going to Disneyland. It's been canceled 3 times now. 3 times we have canceled. And because they have been, Cheyenne was mandatory once, Tim was mandatory twice. So it's been 3 times that we have tried to do this, and so hopefully the 3rd or the 4th time is the charm, so so we are leaving. So she's having surgery today, and we leave on Friday, and then we come home Saturday. But I have a babysitter, and she's really good about medicine and stuff, taking care of them, so it's okay. But yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, it has been what I thought would be a video at least a day in order for me to, catch up and get them off my desk so that I can, have more room. It just is not happening. And so I should not promise things like that anymore. Let me just do what I do, which is when I can, and, bring you a video. But oh my gosh, you guys, yeah, it's chaos at my house right now. This is the quilt I did years ago and got it quilted finally, and I love it. So oh goodness, you guys, I'm telling you. And then yeah, it's non-stop. Life right now is non-stop, and so it's kicking me in the teeth. So, and this was the hotel, and that was the scenery from my room. So, and this is the week he was remodeling the bathroom, and he was, I think, almost done with it, because the last video he was remodeling. Well, this one I think he is almost done with it. So But yeah. So anyway, so let's get back. Okay, so I did the colonoscopy, and unfortunately, it did not take. So I have to do it again, of course, because I did not get all cleaned out. My body was not cooperating with that medicine. My body was deciding to hold on to everything. And yeah, so that meant that he couldn't get, he couldn't see properly. So in August, I got to go back for my results. I already got my results because, they give you the paper stuff. And, but it's like the official result. And so when he talks to me, he already told me that I need to do it again. So, and then I need a stronger dose, or more, I think more, or yeah, I think with stronger dosage, which means I have to take more of it. And I'm like, you stupid body. You just want to torture me, don't you? Because that's just plain torture. So, the medicine, not the procedure. The procedure, I was completely out. Had no problems from the endoscopy or the colonoscopy. No problems whatsoever. We went to Disneyland the next day. So, there was no problems. But, it was just, the medicine is what sucks. And so, yeah. Oh, gosh, you guys. So, that ended up happening. And then I told you guys how Tim and we ran up to Disneyland ourselves because I wanted to make sure we went. And, oh, that goes here. And every month. And so, yeah, we ended up doing that. Oh, my goodness, you guys. So, so yeah, it's been a whirlwind. For someone who's a homebody, I'm not home right now. So that is the craziness of it all, is I'm just not home because I am off gallivanting. So we, in our swag bag, we got a custom made paper sheet for Utah, the retreat. And so I was able to use a lot of, the crafty weekend and something else in here. And this one, like Utah. And this is like from Pip Sticks, and I've used a lot of Pip Sticks in this this layout. That was me on my way over there, flying by myself. And so, yeah, I just yeah. And what day is it, you guys? It's Wednesday, but I'm trying to think. And I've been stitching, so that's been fun. I stitched last night to, take my mind off things and just try and chill a little, and it's, it works to an extent, I guess. So this is my hair. I got my hair colored and straightened, and it looks good here, but it actually isn't. My hair is since I had COVID, my hair is very brittle, and it falls apart, and it's just nasty. My hair is just so coarse. And so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to shave the back of my head to, like, it'll cover it. I'll have all this, but underneath, like by your ears, I'm going to shave all that and see how it grows back. It says if you shave your head, it grows back, thicker. So I'm going to end up doing that because I need, my hair needs help. So, and I know I can go to, like, is it Ulta, and go ask them for some medicine and to try and help it too. But I just haven't. I don't wear makeup, so I don't go over there, and I forget to, and time flies by, and so I'm like, okay. So it's probably easier for me just to shave it, honestly. So that's what I'm gonna do, is just shave the back and hope for the best that it does grow back thicker. So, and yeah. So, and I told you guys that when we go to Disneyland, that Tim and Cheyenne are bounding, right? And so I'm excited to see those, see them. So Cheyenne is doing Vanellope, and Tim, she's having Tim dress up as Wreck-It Ralph. So, Of course, I started rereading these books again, and I don't know if this is like the 3rd or 5th or 100th time or not, but I love her. And her new book comes out, I think, in November, so I'm like, it's not coming fast enough. But it's going to be November before we know it, because it's already going to be August, so crazy. So, crazy sauce. Let me lift this up. Sorry, guys, if the video's blurry and I'm not noticing. So, I hope it's not. So, I'm almost done. It was a simple layout, but I love the colors. I love Doodlebug, though. So, Doodlebug is awesome. There we go. And then, like I said, oh, this was the stuff that we got from the kit, from the swag bag, was this one. These, you know, the Utah and all that stuff. So, in the little plane. So, yeah. Anyways, wish Talwyn luck, and we'll already have known what's happened by the time I upload this video, but still, you know, thinking about her is good. So, poor her. And then if you don't know about them, you'll meet them, I think I want to say in week 41 you'll meet them. So, okay, this is the layout. This is the title card, I should say. So, let me say thank you to Scrap and Allie, Barbara Haish, and Serenity in Him. I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for commenting and being there for me and all the good stuff. And I told my mom, Allie, about the about Clovis in the store. So we're going to be going in August. We'll go, and then we'll go to Batter Up in Clovis. So sounds great. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know and keep me updated on all that stuff, because yeah, we're going to go. We're going to go on a road trip. All right, guys. So that's it. Big loves, big hugs. Just can't thank you enough. All right. We'll see y'all later. Bye.